Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. We're going to talk about Universal Orlando again because a couple days ago we did a video talking about how we speculated heavily that Nintendo was going to come to Universal Orlando and give Disney a run for their money. Today the official announcement was made that they are building a third theme park in Florida. However, they did not confirm what the IP being used is, but we can piece together that yes, Nintendo will absolutely be a part of that, as will Harry Potter and possibly Star Trek. So we're not really sure what all they're going to include yet. They're very, very vague with the details, but you can kind of piece this together and see that yes, absolutely, Nintendo is coming to Universal Orlando, and Disney had better watch out because this park looks huge and it looks like there's a lot of room for expansion too. So before we get into the video, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We really appreciate it. The last 2 months have been really, really good for us, guys. Thank you so much for that. We want to keep bringing you new content, new rants, new news, new reviews, all of that stuff that you've come to expect here on Clownfish TV. So the announcement is for Universal Orlando to open Epic Universe. Now, originally we thought that it was going to be called Fantastic Universe or Fantastic Worlds, but it is Epic Universe. That's what they're going to call this third theme park. And if you look at the map, you can kind of see what IP they're going to start with. Again, it's sort of like whatever isn't part of Disney is kind of winding up at Universal right now. But I mean, the first thing you'll notice looking at this park is it's huge. It's huge. I mean, we're talking this park is like the size of Epcot, and there's also a lot of room for expansion. All these areas here with the trees, they could easily expand in the future, which is what I think they're thinking of doing. They'll start with so many rides, and then they'll fill in, like you could fit a whole nother land here, you could fit a whole nother themed land over here. You could go around the back of what I believe is more Harry Potter. It looks to me like the Ministry of Magic or something like that. That has been rumored, and it looks like, man, they have a stadium. Is this Quidditch? Look at this. Okay, so this is massive. There's no opening date on this yet, but we're going to line up what we know about it with what we can see in the image here. So let's go out to Entertainment Weekly. Universal Orlando announces new theme park Epic Universe. Disney had better watch out. They better watch out. More rides, roller coasters, restaurants, and performance venues are on the way. They said they announced a major addition of its collection of theme parks. The Florida-based destination revealed Wednesday that its fourth park, called Universal's Epic Universe, is currently under construction, and it said it will introduce an entirely new level of experience that forever changes theme park entertainment when it opens. This is huge. I mean, this is big. This is really big. Though an exact timeline for the project's completion has yet to be revealed, Universal Orlando promises experiences beyond your wildest imagination via new rides, including at least 2 new roller coasters, judging by the concept art above, an entertainment center, hotels, retail outlets, restaurants, and journeys, upon which beloved stories expand into vibrant lands at the property. That's what they're saying in the press release. Specific attraction details weren't disclosed as part of the announcement, but in addition to the aforementioned dueling roller coasters, the park rendering appears to show several bodies of water, multiple indoor rides, and what looks like an outdoor concert venue. They will be contained in a larger 750-acre site that virtually doubles Universal's total available acreage in Central Florida, located several miles away from the resort's trio of existing parks, Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay. So our vision for Epic Universe is historic, said Tom Williams, chairman and CEO for Universal Parks and Resorts. It will build on everything we have done and become the most immersive and innovative theme park we have ever created. It's an investment in our business, our industry, our team members, and our community. So yeah, it's kind of weird. They bought this big parcel of land last year, and you can see how they're kind of expanding, because one of the complaints about Universal is everything is sort of shoved into one area downtown, like everything is on top of everything else. So what they're basically going to do is the Disney model, which is, I guess Epic Universe would be their Magic Kingdom, and it's sort of detached from the rest of Epic Universe off of Kirkman Road. But you can see, I'm pretty sure they own all of this land now. I'm pretty sure they own all of this. So if they can fit one park here in the future, they could probably fit another one. And at that point, they have as many theme parks as Disney. Disney World, for those of you who don't know, currently has 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, a bunch of hotels, shopping district, etc., etc. So at this point, Universal will have 3 theme parks, their shopping district, a bunch of hotels, and a water park. So they're creeping up on Disney World. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at this, and what we've heard about is coming to this, and I'm way more excited about Universal now than I am about Disney, especially with Galaxy's Edge kind of being a dud, and all of Disney's major projects seem to be, instead of attractions, I mean, they are bringing new attractions to Disney World, but it seems like they're doing more and more like luxury resorts. Like, I don't care. I don't really care. I want rides. I want experiences. I don't care about DVCs. I don't care about luxury resorts or luxury dining. And you can see the difference between where Disney is going now and where Universal is going. Universal is trying to get those family dollars back. They're trying to get, like, they built this Endless Summer Resort, which is a value resort, and it's a very, very nice value resort. They've got rooms for under $100 a night at a very nice hotel. Disney now, like, even their value resorts are over $100 a night. They're way crowded. It's just not, it's not as good of a value as it was 10 years ago. And I'm sorry, but Galaxy's Edge is not going to pack them in like they thought. The other attractions they're building, yeah, maybe, but they're not doing anything even remotely on par with what Universal's planning. So on top of Universal's 25,000 employees, the resort estimates an additional 14,000 team members will be hired just to staff Epic Universe across professional, technical, culinary, and other fields. More details about Epic Universe will be announced. There's no information, but we can piece it together, and I can tell you, right here, this is Nintendo. This whole section here is Nintendo, because if you line it up with the concept art, you can see the courtyard, the stairs, Bowser's Castle. They're not really showing you a lot of detail here, but that is absolutely what this is. So this is Nintendo. This whole area here, and look how it's probably the size of, like, almost the size of Galaxy's Edge, and it's all Nintendo. And I don't know what all this stuff is, but let's take a look around the map here. This is almost certainly Harry Potter. We've been hearing rumors for a while that the Ministry of Magic was supposed to be coming to Harry Potter. They were going to do a Ministry of Magic ride. So they've got Harry Potter in every park. And I imagine with it being so far out from the other parks that they'll probably expand the Hogwarts Express to come into the Ministry of Magic, or have some other transportation system to bring you here. That would be my guess. The other option is Lord of the Rings. It almost certainly looks like more Harry Potter to me anyway. I don't know, though. I don't know. Now, this, if it's Harry Potter, this could be a Quidditch. It could be a stadium, but it could also be set up to look like the Quidditch Championship Stadium, and then they could use it for different events, different concerts. It looks like they have, a pretty spectacular looking water show going on over here. Now, this is what's curious, because we heard rumors before that they were going to bring Star Trek. To Universal, and at first I'm like, why would they even do Star Trek? Like, that doesn't even make sense. But I gotta tell you, this building right here, that kind of looks like the Enterprise. It kind of looks like a Starfleet ship. So they'll probably have at least one attraction that is Star Trek. Maybe not a Star Trek land. It looks like there's a lot of space here. It probably depends on whether or not Picard does well, because right now I would not base any attraction. I wouldn't base any attraction on Star Trek Discovery. That is not a good use of resources. But if Picard does well, if they could do a next-gen attraction, that would be pretty cool. Again, we don't know exactly what it is. This coaster, I'm not 100% sure what this coaster is going to be. Again, the other side is definitely Nintendo, but I'm not sure what this is. It looks like they have another very... it looks very much like the Hagrid coaster. It's except it's a dueling coaster, like the Dueling Dragons that they took out. Again, we don't know exactly what this is, and maybe some other people in the comments can help me. I'm trying to look at the buildings and see if I have any clue as to what's going on here, and I'm really not sure. Just initial reaction, I'm not really sure. But you can see the size. Look at the people. Look how tiny the people are. And again, this thing, they're building it for expansion. So who knows? I mean, who knows what they could bring here in the future, you know, but Disney should be very, very concerned. I mean, just in the Nintendo, I know that they're going to have 3 attractions. Galaxy's Edge is going to have 2. One of them's not even going to be open on opening day, but just Nintendo, just this tiny little area, you know, is going to have 3 attractions. They're going to have the Yoshi Dark Ride, they're going to have a Mario Kart ride, and then this, I'm assuming, is the Donkey Kong roller coaster, the Minecart coaster. So that's going to be huge. And we've got these buildings over here. They could be doing like Nintendo World Championships for all we know. But you can see it looks like they have the portals where you go through the portals into the different lands. And it's very much like Disney World. It's very much like Magic Kingdom. You know, they've got hubs. They have a hub that goes into different areas. But it's huge. And Disney should be very concerned. We've been talking about how Disney has just sort of made the assumption that people are going to go there and spend all their money at Disney World and that they don't really have to try as hard. And for a number of years, Disney really didn't have any legit competition. They really didn't have to try very hard. People just by default went to Disney, and if they had an extra day, they would go to Universal Studios, you know, for a day or whatever. But for the most part, it was like the default was go to Orlando, go to Disney World. When this is built, that is not going to be the case. That is not going to be the case. I think you're going to see people going to Universal just for this park, just for Nintendo, which I think is infinitely more exciting than Galaxy's Edge and whatever else they're going to build. I mean, I'm pumped for it. We're huge theme park fans here at Clownfish TV, and you know, I haven't been real happy with everything Disney's been doing lately. I mean, for the most part, we still like the Disney parks, but Galaxy's Edge we think was very, very poorly thought out, especially being based on the sequels, especially only opening half the park, you know, was just a bonehead move, I think, and they were just trying to get money on the books before the end of the fiscal year. This thing, if it opens with all of this open, is going to be impressive as hell. So hopefully we'll get some details soon as to when this opens. I would not be surprised if they push for, obviously they're not going to have it open by 2021, but I'm sure they'll probably try to steal Disney's thunder before then. Making this announcement before D23 was definitely a calculated move, because everybody's going to look at all the Disney announcements at D23 and be like, yeah, but Universal's got Nintendo. What do you got, Disney? Star Wars? What? Some more rethemed, you know, Pixar rides? What do you got? They got Nintendo. So Disney is definitely going to have to up their game. I think they're going to have to drop their prices too, because Universal, well, now their one-day tickets are more, but the hotels and whatnot are significantly cheaper. So we will keep an eye on this. I'm super excited about Nintendo. So we will talk to you guys later. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants here on Clownfish TV. Goodbye. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.